and we are here. What time is it? 5:30ish.
Yep, it's 5:30-ish.
What like what?
It's exactly 5:41.
Oh, five. Well, it's almost sixes, so it's 5:30ish. But we're making it. Like I said, we're gonna try to be in here. Just give us anywhere between 5:30, and we'll try to be here before 6 o'clock. We're working it out. We were working it out on Fridays, but I felt like that was like a night that so many really big bloggers was on.
Yeah.
And I just felt like, let me just go to another night where it's slower. It'll pick up later because the housewives and things come on Sunday, and it wasn't on last Sunday because we were here interviewing the Super Bowl when Bad Bunny spoke. But nevertheless, I think Sunday, so we'll be on. We're going to get it more organized.
Yes.
It'll either be between 5:30 and 6 o'clock.
Okay.
It'll be between then and there because honestly, guys, I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't coming. Baby Chrome forced me.
I did.
Turned on the lights.
I did. I was like,
She lit the candles. She said, "Woman, you better come on into this recording room and get this work done." I said, "You're right." I thank you, Baby Chrome.
You're welcome.
But last week I helped you.
Yes, you did. You did.
It's like that sometimes. So anyway, let's see what we're going to talk about. First of all, how was your week? How was your week? How was your week last week? Since this is a new week,
yes,
I'm hoping that this week has great expectations for me. That's what I hope. Great expectations,
I would like to say something because I just remembered. Happy birthday to our channel. It's February 15th. Yes. How fun that Sunday.
I forgot all about that yesterday.
No, today is the day.
It's the 14th.
No, we started on the 15th.
I thought we started on the 14th. You keep telling me that. The 15th. Yes. We have been on air for an approximately 4 years.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh
my God. Yes. Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing.
It is amazing to think about. That's why I was like, I have to mention this on the live. That's another reason why I was egging you to get on live. I was like, we have to on our birthday.
14 years, of coming up with content. This is doing something for 14 years. You gotta love it.
4 years.
4 years. See, it felt like 14. For 4 years, you gotta love it.
Yes.
And anybody out there, if you're interested in doing it, just jump off and just do it. Do it. Especially if you feel as though you want to make a difference and you have something that you want to share with the world and you feel as though it's worth it. Just jump and do it. It's room for everyone. Everyone in the whole world could have a station.
Yes.
Everyone. I don't know how many people get to see you because it's such a smorgasbord, but you just keep working and you keep hoping. And maybe one day you can go viral, or maybe one day you could just get a lot of hits and it could send you over the map. You never know. You never know. But you just keep working anyway. So Baby Chrome and I, we're going to put another effort in, another year of bringing you good content, better and better. Every year we grow. Every year we get better. Every year we learn. Every year we just do better. And we just want to continue to bring you content that you find enjoyable. And we just thank you for following us for these 4 years. And I know there are several of you have been with us from the very beginning. And I'd like to thank you so much. Woo, 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 woo. 1,000 kisses. I wish I knew how to do stuff because I would just be doing stuff right now. But I don't know. But I thank you. I thank you for sticking with us. I thank you. And I thank you for sending us content. I thank you. I thank you. And again, I thank you with a big kiss and a hug. Hang in there with us. We only beginning right now. So with that being said, there's been a lot going on in the news.
Yes.
Ooh, where do we start, baby? Where do we start?
Well, let's just always get the political news out. What's
Let's
going
get the
here on the
political news out. You're
U.S.
right.
territories.
Let's get the political news out first. Go ahead. Let's go.
Well, where do we begin? We've got much in politics going on.
Well, they know Eon. What's her name?
Ilhan Omar.
Ilhan husband was with that fraud, and they found out a lot of businesses that he had are not real, and how he came up with all this money with the vineyard and with his wine company. They found out that he is a sneaky Pete. Also, well, not a sneaky Pete. Baby can't have a boyfriend, and we can't call him Sneaky Pete. We're gonna have to say Sneaky Dick.
Okay.
And so I just feel as though, I know that the president wants her out of the country. Ilhan. He wants her out, but he can't, because it has to be 21 votes, and they still have people that want her to stay.
That's what happens when you have a majority party kind of ruling in the demographic.
And this is my beef. This is my beef, and I'm going to say it. And I hope that it doesn't offend anyone, but I'm just going to say it anyway. When our people go out of the country and they're in the Olympics, you're representing America. Just keep politics out of it,
please. You
don't have to say you don't like what's going on in your. Just keep politics. That's what I think about actors, and so just keep you're acting, stick with acting. You're not a politician. I just feel as though it taints things when they start putting their politics in it. In the Olympics, and unfortunately, this is how I really feel. I don't care who is president. Whether you like him or not, we don't badmouth the president to the world. That's how I feel. I don't care who it is. Man or woman, Democrat, Republican, or other. We do not. That's just like family. More and more and more, I see family.
Yes.
What is that word? Exposing each other. I see family turn each other down. Like, here's a prime example. Them booty shorts. Glorilla and her sister.
Yep, Scarface.
It's not Gorilla doing it, but Gorilla was on the air doing the little shaking and the little boomby, talking to her mother on the phone. I was like, I wouldn't even identify that. I wouldn't. I would just say, she know and I know, but I guess
exactly.
It's sad with them. But my point is, we shouldn't be dogging out our president before the world. You don't dog out family, even though you don't like them, you hate them. It's a lot of people leaving this country because they don't like the president. I get it, but this is home. So we are. And it's something, but I can say this.
What?
I tell you, there's so much going on that Barack Obama's in the fray. I tell you that. And Hillary is rising up, and
Kamala Harris.
And Kamala, I don't know where is not Biden. What's the man's name? The president, Bush.
Oh.
Now when I see Bush rise up,
yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna be like, what's going on? You got the elites.
Yes,
of the Democratic Party rising up, guys. Where was sleeping Hillary? They was over there and mind their business. Hillary and her husband, President Clinton, and these are ex-President Obama. They rising up. I'm like, what? Even though Hillary wasn't a president, I feel like she was in some capacity.
I get it.
I think she had a big role. She wasn't the vice president. What was she? The Secretary of State? She was something, because she just seemed so, what's the word? Influential? What's that word?
Influential?
Yeah, that's how I feel. And I feel as though when she ran, I felt as though towards the end, when she really, really put herself
Yes,
out there.
she was a secretary
She was a
and a
secretary.
senator.
Yes. And I feel as though when she put herself out there and she really, you could see the humanity and the brokenness in her as a woman, like, I'm hurting, I don't know what to do. Had she come off like that at the beginning, had she come off like that, I think many hearts would have turned.
Okay.
Because I think for me to vote for a woman president, I'm just saying for me, and not that I'm against women being president, but you got to be extra special for me. And because I've been scarred by women bosses. So I'm sorry, but that's God's truth. And not only women bosses, mainly white women as my bosses. Woo, Lordy, Lordy, Lord. In my opinion, I'm just saying.
Hey, listen.
I'm just saying.
We have a whole video talking about currents.
And so, so I'm leery. So I'm assuming if it's going to be a president, she's going to be a white woman or either a foreign woman.
Yeah, of course.
Close to white. I don't think they're going to have the first black president and then the first woman president to be black. Yeah, I don't know. They might. That's just too much. That's too much. That's just my opinion. But anyway, but I see Hillary rising up. They all coming together. I mean, we're living in some crazy times. We really are. Yeah. And I don't know about you all, but speaking about this.
Okay.
I don't know if you all saw Cat Williams.
Oh, yes.
But he made a point. He was saying, look, he may not be able, I'm paraphrasing. Yep. He may not be able to go about the Iron Curtain, Illuminati. He may not be able to go behind the Iron Curtain anymore and get out information. This may be the very last. This is, he said that, he got in big trouble for it. And I like what he said. He said, I didn't have to say the man couldn't read. I could have, he was saying it as a joke, but I don't know how serious he is, but he was very limited into what he said. That was very clear. He did give us all a hint, and that hint I got, because this is what I have been talking about anyway, and I'm not the only person. And that is, look, we're going to have to come together because there's going to be a food shortage in this country. Maybe not today. Maybe not even tomorrow, but something is going to happen where we're going to have to need one another. Oh. Because you can't tell me that snow that they had, that was generated.
It was.
I believe that was geo-generated because that ain't real snow. I'm saying it. I don't know what it is. It's probably some fake snow they use on ski tops. When you want to ski and it's not snowing, they got this imitation snow. Yep. This is what this is. And I'm telling you, it don't melt. It's got a little bit of water. It evaporates. Yep. It doesn't even melt. The sun hits it. It glazes on top. It never gets hard. Only on top. If you punch it, it's all soft in the middle. Yes. I don't know what this is. It don't even really, it wet. But real snow is puddles of water. If the weather that we've been having for the last 2 days should have melted a lot of this.
It really should.
But it did not. It did not.
It took the rain to come and do it.
And even the rain hasn't done it. Yep. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see in the morning. I'll let y'all know.
We'll let you know. I'm just saying, you know what? Whatever you do, don't eat this snow.
Please.
Don't drink it. Don't do it, guys.
It's not safe anymore.
It's not safe. Don't. I think a few years ago was the last time we saw the real snow.
You're right. You're right.
When we first moved to Maryland, about 9 years ago?
Yep, about 9 years ago.
I think that was the first time that we saw that snow melt like rivers going down the road. Not this. This is weird.
It is weird.
Weird snow.
Weird.
And you know how the sun is, and when snow is on the roof, how it just cascade down with the water. Not this. And I know I'm just going on and on about it, only because it just seems like no one talks about it, and I am. So That's the government. There's so much going on. They're not going to tell us everything. Another thing about the Guthrie case,
Guthrie.
the Guthrie. What do you think about that?
It's honestly sad. I hope soon they'll be able to. I've been seeing a lot of press reports about the sheriff or the police department that has been interviewed, and it sounds like they're making some progress and some leadway, like the cards said when we pulled some cards. So I hope that means.
I
soon.
think it's somebody she know. It's a couple to me. Well, what I said is in the cards. Well, I didn't say it. Miss Barney put some stuff out there that made me question. And another thing, I got to thinking, and the cards were so positive, like a person in love and in a relationship. Look at it. And I'm wondering, did she die and go with her husband?
Oh, like happily reunited.
Happily reunited with her loved one?
Right.
That maybe, I don't know. That's not what I said in the reading. But after I thought about it a couple of days ago, I mentioned that. I said, what? I said, because it's so weird. It just seemed like she's at some kind, she was troubled, but it seemed like some kind of peace that she had. And it
was kind of odd.
It was odd.
It was odd.
And now after I stepped away, after I got away from the table and thought about it, I said, could she have died? Because I didn't feel as though she died. Nancy, what's her last name?
Guthrie.
Nancy Guthrie. I didn't think Nancy had died. However, it could have been a transition that she transitioned and her husband or her loved one met her on the other side where she had no stress. It could be that too. I just wanted to put that out there. Once you see the video, you'll understand. And all of this is said before they cracked the case. So,
and we went live with that too.
And we went live with it, because, and like I said, we're talking about quite a few things. So please, if you happen to run by this, please tap in and give us a call or just let us know you're available.
Yes.
But we're going to have to get better. We're going to have to advertise it though.
We are.
That's something we're going to have to do.
The baby Cron honestly was sleep all day. Then woke up and said, all right, time to record.
She had an early Valentine's Day. And she brought me this for Valentine's. That's sweet. I did. Isn't that sweet? Yeah. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
It means so much to me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
She knows me. It's the little things and the little sunflower. You know I love sunflower.
Perfect. Yes. Have we talked about did we finish talking about the Epstein files and everything going on in the government? All right. So moving on from the government, Cat Williams was good.
We talked about the Epstein files. Everybody is showing up. Everybody. My question is, let me say this. Okay. And Cat Williams, I think when he pulled out about that, just be careful. I thought he made a point in that. Maybe not food per se, but something where we're going to need each other. We cannot continue to go on so divided. No. It's not that this can't be fixed. It's just that it's divided. And I'm going to tell you where I have an issue. Okay. I have my biggest issue. My biggest issue is I don't care who a person vote for. That's their right. That's their right. It should be, no one should judge anybody for who they vote for. And the way Billy Potter said about Nikki, I thought that was just downright just not necessary. You can vote. That's what it's all about.
Yep.
It shouldn't be about race. This shouldn't be a color thing. The blacks and browns don't own the Democratic Party. The whites don't own the Republic. We should vote our hearts. Vote what we feel deeply, what we want. And that person should be able to stand and vote and advocate for who they want without judgment. I really feel that way.
For real.
I really feel that way. And I don't care who vote for who. You should be free to vote for who you want without judgment. and no one should make you feel bad for whatever reason. And I feel that passionately, and I hope that change.
Mhm.
I really do. I really, really hope it changes, because this division is just tearing our country apart.
Mhm.
It is tearing our country apart.
Can't get nothing done.
Nothing is done. This is sad and ridiculous.
It is.
And what is even more sad, you have Americans that hate America.
Mhm. Mhm. Let's not forget there's a bill or funding that's supposed to be allegedly passed to defund ICE. So that's another problem.
Defund ICE?
Yes, there's currently in the government where they are arguing whether they should.
Well, they don't
continue
want
to
no.
fund.
There is the Democratic Party probably trying to defund ICE. You know, I heard Barack come on and he was saying they're unqualified. I looked up the qualifications for ICE. It's a 6 month program. You have to have a bachelor's degree. You have to be in good health.
Mhm.
You have to be able to, they got certain tests that you have to be able to run. You have to be able to do so much of that. What else? It was a whole lot of things.
Mhm. Did you say something about the weeks of training you have to
Weeks
put in?
of training. It's like it's 6 weeks, 6 weeks of training. It's not easy. You have to have a bachelor's degree to get in the program. What else? You have to been a citizen of the United States, I think, for 3 years. It's a big, but it's a 6 month program, but you have already been educated and everything by the time you get in.
Mhm.
So, and if you come in and you have military credentials, I think that they will look at your background, look at your age and all of that, and that will, you could get in through that too. I
Mhm.
guess,
Yep,
or a
that-
police program or something like that, but you have to have the qualifications.
Mhm.
So it's not easy to become an ICE person, in spite of what they say. It's not easy if you can make it in. So they're going to weed out a whole lot of people,
Mhm.
you know.
Yes. Speaking of weeding out people, let's briefly rewind back to Kamala Harris.
Oh, yes.
Out here talking about how reparations allegedly are going to be shared amongst all people of color, and
That's
just
what she
blacks.
desires. However, she feels as though, this is from what I understand, and apparently you understand, that she definitely believes that reparations should be given, but she feels as though reparations should be given to all people of all color. Like, you're black, you're in this country, and I definitely don't agree with that at all. You have to have blood. You have to have bloodline. You have to have lived in this country. Your ancestors. You can.
Because y'all wasn't promised the reparations we was
We
promised.
wasn't. It wasn't promised to any other nation, but to those blacks that was born from Africa to America. And I am one of those blacks. You are one of those. We are the true descent. I'm not the only one that I can say my ancestors got off that ship. 100%. 100%. I did my DNA and it said that I was the last ship. I think it was a ship named Jesus that entered. I was the last of the slavery ship. I barely made it, but I made it in. And it told me all what I mixed with, where I'm at, how much a percentage I am mixed, how much a percentage I'm Spanish, whatever it is right there. So I know, and not only that, I knew my grandmother and I knew my grandfather. They long gone, but they told me about what it was like to be sharecroppers. And they couldn't have been sharecroppers unless their ancestors had come from slaves. And from what I understand, I think my grandmother's mother was a slave. I don't know if she was an early slave or the descendant slave, but I definitely know that my grandmother was sharecropping and something happened, and they took the train and they came up to Baltimore, and that's how she ended. And my grandfather said he came by Maryland this way because he was in the army, the military.
Okay. Okay.
So
That will do it for you.
I know my roots.
She does.
So I think that this could easily be resolved easily by taking blood,
Mhm.
because I believe true Americans, a true melting potter, you mix.
Yeah.
You was on those plantations.
Mhm.
You was on those plantations, and Master was taking his pick of literally the litter.
That's true.
You know?
Surprisingly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's what I feel. So if it does come through, I don't know how they're going to do it, but let's just be honest. And what about people that are wealthy? Maybe they could forfeit theirs.
Maybe they could.
I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how you could do it in today's and time.
Yes.
But I know one thing. I would be devastated if everybody got it because you was black, or because you was from Africa, or you was from I would be devastated for me, because that so wasn't promised to them. And that's what Kamala says. To keep down the division, give it to everybody. No, I don't agree.
Isn't she a part of the Democratic Party?
Yes, she is a
all
Democrat.
That, yeah, all about equality and everybody gets their fair share.
And excuse me, and I don't agree with that. I agree that it should be given to who it was promised to, the descendants, and we are the descendants. That's what I feel.
Well, I think that's everything in the government news that we.
That's all the government, so we can lighten it up, and let's go into some pop culture news. What's going on in pop culture?
Yes, Cardi B.
Go ahead with the card.
Yes, first off, she is talking how she is done with Stefan.
She says she's done with Stefan. Too late to be done. You got a baby. You got to communicate. She too done talking to us. Too late. She thought about that, girl. You got a baby now. Work it out. Y'all don't have to be together, but you got to work it out. Yep, don't deny the baby his father now.
And then also on top of Cardi B, she was recently this was on Valentine's Day, actually, on her performance. And she was on stage singing, performing, fell off the chair.
That booty. Can you show it? Do you have it?
Yes, I will put it. We will talk about it as I get that clip up for you guys so you can see it.
Okay. Now, I feel as though you can't play the music, just play the sitting on the chair. And I tell you, that was just nothing but Oz. That was nothing but Oz.
That was really
because
fun.
When she went, that was the weight of the Oz. She got a big booty. Okay, it is humongous, but she think it's sexy.
Yeah. Took her down for real.
It took her down, but she kept singing though.
She did.
She kept singing.
That was professional.
That's a true performer. I know that's embarrassing because it was the ass. It was that ass.
And then she got up, and I read from the comments that she blamed that on the government. She's like, that was the government.
That was your fat ass. That's what it was. The way it was on the chair, you could see it was halfway off the chair, and you see she went tumbled down, bloop, butt and all. Here we go. Play it again.
Let me just rewind that back for you guys.
That ass. One more time, baby.
Okay, one more time.
Let's see it. That's what it was. See,
you see it hanging on.
See, it was the ass. That's what it was. Too big, and it just slathered right off the chair. I thought Baby Cole brought that to me. I thought that was really a holler. So, but she didn't hurt herself. She was a true professional, and she kept singing. And the guys came home and got that big booty up off the floor, and
Oh my God, that was so funny. But you know what? Things happen on stage to performers. So
all the time they get sick. Things happen.
Yeah, things happen.
So what else is going on in the news? I also heard that, I don't know how true it is. I won't believe it. I won't believe it until it's more real. That Beyonce is for real, really, really, really for real, because she lost millions of people. She's really going to divorce
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. Look, I'm not saying she is. I'm not saying she's not. Let me put that out there. But what I am saying, I won't believe it until it is done. Until she really done. I see it. It is fact. TMZ.
Yes.
Not
AI
CNN. CNN, MSNBC, CBS, all up. When they say this, I will believe.
Yes.
Because for me right now, this is just my opinion. And from where I'm sitting, I can change. But from where I'm sitting, you've been with this broth for all these years. In spite of it all, you mean to tell me because of the back of the ship is sinking, you're going to run? And I know a lot of people would do that, but I wouldn't.
Yeah.
If I was with you, you my husband, I stuck with you. It says for better or for worse.
Yep, for sicker or for poor.
So richer or poor. Now, you know, that's what the vow said. I don't know what they said.
Right.
But I do know she said, I am the woman I am today because of this man.
Yep, she did.
He made me. So you mean to tell me, according to your words, you'll leave him? I just don't. I don't know. Say what you want. Feel whatever way you want. Because when Clinton had that affair with that woman, and he said, I did not have sex with that woman. No, you didn't. No, but you had fellatio, and that is still oral sex. So you did, but you did not penetrate her at that time. And Hillary stuck with him, humiliation and all. And she's not the only one. She's not the only one. One of the presidents, I forgot the name of it. It'll come to me. President White was an alcoholic, and he stuck with her. So, you know, I just feel as though whatever you go through, you'll be all right. But I tell you, I would, if I marry you and I love you and we have kids together, you going down, I'm not going to say I'm a lead because this is going to ruin you already ruined.
Yes.
You think that because you all believe that, or she believes that she leaves Jay-Z after all these years, she didn't get spotted? Come on, you play in the mines. You get spotted, baby. And there's going to be a whole group out there that's ready to throw mud. And there's going to be a whole group that's not. So it's too late for that. That's what I feel. So I feel so separate, do whatever, but the divorcing thing make me, you look guilty. You look guilty to me. You know, and you can't convince me ever that you've been in that for all these years, even back in the day with what's that singer? Her name is not Selena. I can't think of her name. That she died in a plane accident. Aaliyah. All in those times, back in those days, you're gonna tell me you know a lot. You may not know everything, but you know a lot.
Exactly.
And how you got to the top. You don't put your finger and said, I want that person done and I want that person out. I'm telling you, karma will find you. And I'm telling you. So running from Jay-Z or whatever, blaming him. I'm not saying he's not to blame, but what you're never going to convince me of is that you didn't know anything. And I get that you'll never betray him because of your kids. But to run, and I'm not saying she's running, that's the word on the curve. So for me, I have an issue with that. You know, that's just me. But I know a lot of people say, get out, as if she's innocent.
Right, exactly.
And I'm not saying I'm just saying she got a question mark. After all these years, we say, get out, leave. Now, as soon as things getting tough, that's why I said I am not going to believe it until she does it. Exactly. If she does it, we will see.
Yeah, we will see. Speaking of divorces and marriages out here, let's shimmy on along to Todd Tucker and Kandi Burruss. This is just getting wild and insane.
You know, it is no secret that I'm rooting for Kandi. It is no secret that I am a Kandi fan, okay? And I feel as though she's got duped. She got hit by a smooth criminal. I do. I feel as though he played her, and I feel as though no good can come from it. No good. No good can come from that. And I know, they could do what they want, say what they want. He signed that as a grown man.
He did.
With his whole chest. No matter how much he fussed, he was grown.
He was.
And they've been in this marriage for 10 years now, working out something. But to give her the house and besides Todd, from what I understand, Todd have a condominium in New Jersey. Why he don't move there?
After all, he said he didn't want the house.
He didn't want the house, but yet he's been squatting. And from what I understand, I'm not sure, but from what I understand, they came and moved Todd out of the big house.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was the big house and they moved him into her other house, her guest home that's right next to her, but I don't know. But from what I understand is Todd has been squatting, paying nothing. And I believe that this has been a part of their marriage. I think Kandi was paying a lot. I think so.
Probably was.
And so you mean to tell me you want me to pay for you? Mm-mm. And I don't know how this is going to play out, but I think it would break my heart if she got left with a tough bill from this buster.
Mm-hmm.
And the saddest part is her mother tried to tell her. And I didn't believe her. I really thought that Kandi and Todd was meant to last. He's a cheater, pumpkin eater. I don't know what it is about a lot of these short men. They got Napoleon complexes. I don't know what's wrong with them.
They do say.
I don't know. Maybe they good lovers. Maybe they got good lovers or they packing. I don't know. But they arrogant. You look at these short little dudes, you be like, dude,
the biggest
you might. Really? What is wrong with you?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You like 5'5", you like 5'6", 5'7", what?
Never fails.
5'8", if. Sit down. What? I don't understand it. I don't. You should be wanting a 5'5" dudes. Dude. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. They're very arrogant. But I wish Kandi the best. And I will be talking about it from time to time. And I'm hoping that Todd don't win this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying he don't get something, but I hope he don't turn out to be the victor in this. I swear I would really cry because it would be sad to me that he played her like that and that the law found favor. After all these years, you cheated. And everybody said, well, you play. Look, let me tell you something. I don't care how much if we're in a relationship and I'm having an affair and you have an affair, we got rules. If the rules is don't fall in love, that's a rule.
Yeah, that's a rule.
You break the rule and it's over. I don't want to hear, well, y'all was messing around. That ain't the issue. The marital bed, according to the Bible, the marital bed is not compromised. In other words, what goes on in your bedroom and what you and your spouse decide, that's on you. There ain't no judgment to nobody else.
That's y'all agreement.
The marital bed is undefiled. What we decide that's right with us is right with us. It is not for the world to judge. You can judge. But what we agree with, we agree with. Now, it may not look right to you, but it's undefiled. And I feel as though when I hear people saying, oh, she was a freak. Oh, I know she was this. That sounds so stupid. It has nothing to do with it.
No.
It's an oath. You break it, it's the consequences. That's what's wrong with a lot of us. We have no boundaries. What good she takes care of you. You was a small mind. She brought you up to be a big mind. She introduced you to a world you would have never known like this. And now at the end, and even that last video when she had the ping and she said, Todd, I knew you could tell she didn't want to let him go. And you could see it like, I know you leaving me. She didn't say it. She didn't eat her food.
Yep.
She walked away. And I told you, I said, this is over.
Yep,
and the way he was talking on camera, he's a player. And I'm telling you, players don't play. They get sucker punched in the end. At the end, there is no winning in life. You play the game and you play the cards that are dealt with you, and you play with integrity, because if you don't, there is karma. As you sow, you reap. Period. I can't say I'm going to sow me some bad seeds and in harvest, I expect to get a good crop. It doesn't work that way. No. And it doesn't. And sometimes it just seems like people just get away with everything. Nobody gets away with nothing. Believe that. Believe that. And I just feel as though it's horrible the way that what he is doing. That's what I feel. I feel as though you should be a man about it. You cheated, you got into a relationship, you've been out there messing around, then go head on, man. Because if you wanted your marriage, you should have just shut up and kept on doing what you was doing. Just do what you was doing. Yeah. But you got cocky. You wanted to be in the world. You got bored. I get it. Obviously, you don't want out of the marriage like that.
Clearly.
And what about the woman that you love or have an affair with? Can't she give you the life that Candy? How you gonna mess with somebody that can't even give you what you had?
That's one of those things that
you I can't talk about because I get frustrated. But this is my opinion.
That was pretty much really everything we had on the list, unless we can think of anything else off of the top of our heads.
Well, it just seemed like Ray J been quiet for a little while.
You're right, Ray J.
Thank God. Thank God. Anything else?
Is a good question.
Anything else on the list? I feel like we're missing something.
Nope, we've covered everybody that's on the list.
Yeah. Well, this is the news recap, and this is what happened over the weekend. This is what happened when you was recuperating, and this is what happened when you was out having fun or shopping or going to church. This is what happened. The ICE is moving out of Minnesota.
Oh, that's good.
Huh?
I said, oh, that's
yeah, they're moving out of Minnesota, but that doesn't mean they're moving. I think they're moving to New York, but they're already in other places.
Gotcha.
So I know the Minnesotians must be pretty excited about that. And so now maybe the legals can come out and be real. Maybe because if you're legal, you shouldn't be having to hide.
Yes. Looking through my list of stuff here, Don Lemon, he out here. Did he pass his case, or is the case still going on?
I don't know, but I think that he got off. He got off. He got off. So, okay, he got off. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. And there's still division going on with that as well.
Right. Yeah. Because a lot of people don't see nothing wrong with that. However, let it have been you on a Sunday morning. And and especially if it was all black church, let somebody come in your church like that. Get about 50 people, 100 people on a good old Sunday, and they do see how you feel. See how you feel. That's how I feel. And I just feel as though the church is a house of prayer and it's sacred. And I think it needs to stay that way. It's already bad enough. We have people going and bombing churches, shooting up. It's just terrible. I am not for that at all. Really.
Yep. I was trying to find some
But
other news
I
just
said
quickly.
earlier, I don't know if he should go to jail for it. A fine, but I don't
Mhm.
know about a jail. A hefty fine, but I don't know if he should go to jail for this. No. And I did say that. I think that was a little too much for me for this first offense. But I think he'll think twice about doing something like that again.
Yes. Yeah, not much. Just something I recently saw in
Mm-hmm.
passing 2 days ago. Stephon Diggs in his trial that he got for
Yeah.
strangulation.
The cook, the chef.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
he pleaded not guilty, of course.
Of course.
And we'll see how it proceeds. His next hearing is on April 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hope that's an April Fool's joke on somebody, not the court.
Well, I just hope that the truth be revealed.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I hope. And if he owed that woman, and if he did that, then he has to give an account for what he's done. And if he doesn't, she has to give an account for lying. That's how I feel. And we'll see about that.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? I think we covered everything.
I think we have covered everything. I was trying to scroll and see if there was any news that would pop up on my feed that was worthy to talk about.
Well, the wonderful thing right now is, as you know, spring is right around the corner. We are in the 15th of February, our anniversary. So, you know, the weather is going to start changing for all of you, especially those that live in Vegas and California that had a little cool spurt, Texas, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida. Even though you had good weights, even the weather cools down a little bit for a month. And so now things are reopening up. The pools and everything is going to start opening back up.
Can't wait.
The weather is going to start getting warmer. So brace yourself because spring is definitely. Don't let don't let the fake snow and all that fool you.
Please don't.
It just is what it is. We're still in winter and it could still snow. But believe me, spring is never late. She's always on time. And you know, she has a way of having that sun come and melt all of the blues away outside. So, you know, everything is going to be okay. So we getting ready to go through a transition. Things about to warm up within about the next 30 days. From starting today, from the 15th to now to the 15th of March, you're going to start seeing a lot of more better weather.
You will.
That's just the way it is. So, and Easter be around the corner at that. So,
yep, you're so right because today is the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. Literally in 3 days, we're going to be in Pisces season. Like you said, it's the end of the season. It's going to change and we're going to see those great
warmer days. Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be. So just hang in there just a little bit more. It's almost over. It's almost over. You know. So with that being said, I don't know if I missed anything. If I did, I'll get it during the middle of the week. I think I got everything.
I think we got everything.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, is there any other news out there?
Yeah. I just wish we had someone that would have called in or something.
I know. The line was right there down at the bottom.
I know, but the thing is that no one even showed up today. I guess we have to advertise. That's on us. You will advertise.
Yes, I will do better at advertising.
On us. That is definitely on us. We switched from Friday to Sunday because I just felt like it wasn't bad, but it just seemed like it was so many people
go live on a Friday.
We were shocked. I thought it would not be, but unfortunately, a lot of people go live on a Friday. So I figured, well, I'd rather go live on a day where it's not a lot of people. So far, it's Sunday, and we'll see. So look, this is just a station where you could call in and make your gripe about whatever we're talking about or whatever happened during that week. Long as you're respectful. And if nobody is calling in, you can just talk until you just talk out.
That's true.
So please join us. Share your opinion. This is what we really want to do. We really, really want to have a station where people can call in and share what they feel about things. You know, we talk about a myriad of things. And so we would love it if you call in and share what you feel about it. We really want to do that. So not only that we hear you, but the world and the universe get to hear what you have to say about something.
Mhm.
So please, when we come on Sundays between 5:30 and 6 o'clock, 5:30 and 6 o'clock, anywhere between then, we'll be here by 6, right?
Mhm.
Just for us on Sundays. Support us. And we say to this,
Mhm.
this was quick news. I think we got everything out,
Yeah, I
didn't
think
we?
we got everything.
Oh, I want to say one thing else before I go.
Okay.
I don't know if you watch Traders, but I enjoyed it. What did you think about Traders? Let's talk about Traders real fast because,
Mhm.
and then we will end. Go ahead.
Yes, Traders is really good. I really
I like
enjoyed
the Asian guy,
Eric. Mhm.
Eric. I like the way that he's playing. I hope that Rob don't play Eric at the end.
Yes, I hope so because Rob is a really likable character. He's
He's
playing the
very
Traders well.
likable. He is very good at it. He's likable. But the more people go home, the more everybody gets to be suspect.
Yes.
Because it's like, wait a minute, you're still here.
Yes,
And
you're still
here. And Candace mentioned you. And so you
Mhm.
got to start figuring who was the right person to keep and who was the right person to go. I think Candace would have been fine had she not mentioned Rob. If she just went on with it in the end, but when they let go of Lisa, she allowed that to get in the way.
Mhm.
It's a game. And because of that, you blame Rob. It was so
Yet
off.
nobody paid attention.
Nobody
to who
paid.
The
That was,
voted
and
for.
the thing is, you have no idea that Rob was sitting there with 2 daggers. Rob didn't betray you at all, but he piqued you.
Yep, he did.
And he knew that if you would have just been chill, he would have told you the information and told you don't go after him. Because he would have told you, Candace, you're up. They're coming for you, Candace.
Yep.
And he just let her.
Mm-hmm.
He let her do it.
Yep.
He even said, go ahead, sign. I'll even let you sign the name, even though I'm not for it.
Exactly.
He's like, because you're going home. She was like, you're going home. He was like, okay. Because he had the information.
He did have the information.
And I was like, Candace, oh, no. But it was too late. She was bent on thinking she was right. I know she's going to scream when she looks back over it.
Yes, I can't wait for this reunion.
Right. I feel as though she let her emotions get in the way. I feel so many of them do that. And the good players, no. Just like the Asian guy. No. Why? Because there he is changing up.
Yes.
He's changed. He should still be talking. He acting
He's too in his head and
paranoid.
He's
too in his head and paranoid. And it is definitely giving him away.
Yeah.
I tell
from
you.
Asian to Asian, Christian came up. It was like, you know what? You're not saying much, Eric.
What's wrong with you? I got my eyes on you. And I'm like, oh my God. Man, it's good though. It's really good. But so many of the good players are gone.
Yes,
so the players that are at the table are not the good players for me. They are the other girl, the masculine one,
Natalie.
Oh my God, she can go. I mean, to me, it's like they're playing the game like, I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home.
Season.
I wouldn't play it like that. I would play it. I like the way Rob played the game.
I think people come onto Traders for an ego trip. How smart am I? And how can I trust my instincts?
Yes. And their instincts are so wrong. It's scary. It's so wrong. Well, anyway, that's what's going on with Traders. So please follow us. And on Sundays, we'll end it with Traders.
Okay.
Until it goes off. So we wanted to share Traders, just a little bit about it. We love it. I think it's a mind psychological game. I think it's a wonderful game. I think you could play it in your house. But what I really would like for them to have, when they have people sit down and
react.
and they react. I
Mhm.
would like to be a part of the reaction to the traitors.
That would be
You
really
and
nice.
I, we would be nice.
Yeah,
I
that'd be
think
great.
they need to have something like that.
Most
I
definitely.
do. That would be nice. I wish I knew how to get in contact to ask them for that. That would be nice. But anyway, with that being said, that's all we have. I hope you enjoyed this.
I did. It
We
was
showed
nice.
up. We hope next week around this time that you show up with us. And please, if you get a chance and you watch this videos, please give us a thumbs up. We really, really would appreciate it. And also, if you have any comments, please leave it down below. And if it's somebody that you think is interesting and that we need to talk about, please put their names down
Yes,
below
please.
and we can look into them and read up on them for you and
Mhm.
for us. And we thank you for just supporting us. And we thank you for just give us a thumbs up because it's our anniversary as
Yes.
an anniversary present. And we appreciate it. And you know what we say? We say, hype, hype, hype us up.
Subscribe.
Oh, let's do it again.
Okay.
Hype, hype, hype us up. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe to us. Hey,
Hey.
sunflowers.